Greetings, folks, and welcome to New Comic Book Day, June 30th, 2021. I am your host, Coco Smooth, and yeah, let's get to it. We'll start off with the Marvels. Um, the first thing that I picked up today, which was held back at the LCS, was X Factor number 10. I was hoping to get a regular cover A, but they only had cover B, and I had no problem with it because I like pink anyway. Anyways, this one's a key kind of. Don't want to spoil it, I guess, but the ending of this book has something to do with a major event that's going to take place in the X books pretty soon. Well, I guess I could spoil it a little bit. Sure, the trial of Magneto. Something happens at the end of here that, yeah, well, it'll be self-evident when you finally read it. Anyways, yeah. So we got. Don't be fooled by the price. It just ran out of plastic bags, so I started putting comics in random plastic bags. It's not really 24 bucks. Black Cat Annual. The significance of this one is the first appearance of the Tiger Division, and look at them. They're all there. You got Luna Snow, Taguki, White Fox. I forget who this one is. Probably new members or whatever. Either way, Tiger Division, I believe, is Korea's super team. Okay, first appearance, key issue. So if I are y'all, this is the one to get. All right, cool. All right, now to DC. Catwoman Annual 2021. This also isn't 32 bucks. This is just a sleeve that I found, random sleeve that I found that I had to put this in until I could get Mylars, but Mylars are in short supply, so it's gonna be a while till I get some, and so I have to tolerate a bunch of older. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it looks like this cover is by Kyle Hotz. You know, my one of my personal favorites. Pretty cool cover. Catwoman Annual. Rom Vate. All right, Teen Titans Academy cover 1, 2021. Red X story still. This is cover A, I believe. Couldn't help myself. Got a cover B, Teen Titans Academy 2021 yearbook still, right? Red X. All right, on to the independent stuff. We got Basilisk issue 1, second print. You know how I feel about second prints. Sometimes they're less printed than the first, which maintains its collectability. And from my understanding, this book might be one of those to spec on. So, got that. Department of Truth number 10. There's a store variant out there with the Swamp Thing cover or something. But yeah, no. I just decided to get cover A. Even though the story of Department of Truth is awesome, cover A will be sufficient. Crossover 7. Chip Zdarsky is the one who wrote this instead of Donny Cates for a change, and I believe this is a story of Chip Zdarsky. There's some real meta shit going on in here, so kind of cool, I guess, if you're into that meta crossover thing. Undiscovered number 13. Yeah, this series, I'm so lost. But I'm a completionist, so I stuck with it. Monstrous number 35. You know how I feel about my girls Marjorie Liu and Sana Takeda. If I were a simp, I'd simp for you too. There you go. The cover looks gorgeous, as always. All of their covers are dope. Sana Takeda, real good. All right. We only find them when they're dead. Issue 7. Um, yeah, yeah. Al Ewing. I'm just trying to finish this series off too. Barbaric issue 1. This is cover B though. I want to cover A. So for people who are into that Conan the Barbarian kind of thing, the premise is pretty dope. Barbarian is given a chance to be immortal, but only if he's helping people and helping people with this axe who's thirsty. And every time it starts to get fed, it gets hungry and hungrier, and it becomes less discerning in who it's helping and more about getting fed. So, yeah, see that face on that axe? Yeah, pretty good premise. But yeah, I'm still looking for a cover A. There's a cover B, and I'm like, okay, I guess. All right, Money Shot number 12. I don't know if this is the final issue or not, but I've been collecting Money Shot since 2 years ago, and so yeah, I just figured I'd wrap it up if it's the finished one or not. This is the last issue of Autumnal, and it's supposed to have one of those really sad, messed up endings, and I'm like, okay, let us see. They said somebody said likened it to the ending of a Stephen King movie, which I won't mention because the moment I mention it, you guys will know how the ending if it goes, I guess, if you've seen it. So, anyways, here we goes. Autumnal number 8, cover 8. We Live. I believe this is the 5th print. I forget. I believe this is 4th or 5th print. This time they went with the blue hue. No, it's not $40. Again, just the sleeve. So yeah, I picked it up from Aftershock Comics. So yeah, We Live, since you know how I feel about multiple printings, and this book was actually pretty dope. I figured if it's dope enough, and whichever one's rare or whatever, depending on the thing, might end up having to flip it for some money, you know. But I don't flip anything. Who am I kidding? All right. Bunny Mask, or I'm sorry, not Bunny Mask. Bad. Oh my gosh. Something Mask. Evil Mask. Bad Mask. Or something. Yeah, this is the Aftershock Ambassador exclusive Virgin variant cover. So yeah, these are usually, I believe, one per store, because it's and it requires a visit from the Aftershock, an Aftershock representative. So I was pretty glad to pick up this rarity. And last but not least, this is the treasure of my. These two are actually both the treasures of my collection for this week. Really, these are exclusive. This is Red Room issue 2. This is the ratio variant cover. I'm not sure if this is nearly as popular as the Piscar cover, but I like this one, and so I went with this one instead. I like this one a lot. It's reminiscent of another cover that I had, so yeah, I picked that up. And I can't wait till Red Room 1 comes in slabbed for y'all to see that Peach Momoko cover. I can't wait to brag about it because it's so dope in my opinion. So yeah, so Red Room issue 2. This is a banger. Well, just Red Room in general is a banger. Super cult book. Bad Mask. If this ever becomes a thing in general, I'm glad that I have one of the rare variants, store variant. Well, not store variant, but per shop variant. We Live number 5. One 5th edition or fifth printing, I believe. Autumnal. Usually the last issues in a series are the hardest to the lowest print, so it's hard to complete some certain series because they're underprinted. Money Shot number 12. Barbaric. This is one of them keys. I'm trying to get a cover A. Still trying to get a cover A. Didn't get to go to more than just one LCS today, just because I had to. I just didn't have the time. I had to deal with work, so we only find them where they're dead. More of a just finish it up and buy. I'm just a fan of Marjorie Liu and Sana Takeda stuff, so it's getting bought and put it in the rest of my collection. This one, it feels like more of a chore that I'm completing. This is weird meta thing going on. Chip Zdarsky, Department of Truth, always solid. I'm telling y'all, don't sleep on anything Department of Truth. Basilisk, complete spec buy. Cullen Bunn. Teen Titans, more of a Red X loyalty buy. See where that goes, More of a Catwoman. This is more of a Rom V situation. Plus, this character, actually, I forgot what this character's name is, but his first appear, I believe he appeared like 2 issues ago on Catwoman, or last the issue, probably 2 issues ago. Either way, yeah, this part of a storyline where this guy might be a recurring character. And look at this in the background. They got, looks like Azrael Batman, kind of cool. And this is definitely a good key, Tiger Division. So if they ever become a thing in Shang-Chi or the MCU, Asians finally get their representation. And yeah, X Factor number 10 for the Magneto trial, the trial of Magneto beginning. So all right, folks, that's all I have. I hope you enjoyed that recap. Yeah, I know I'm sorry if you guys didn't want the recap, but I figured it's a good idea to let people know kind of where a book stands in in my collection when I think about it. I know I could have done it initially, but I was more interested in just showing it, and then the recap's more of a let's talk about why it's in my collection for the time being. I say time being because I'm really considering trimming down for the purposes of space slash being able to just continue to do comic book day. You know what I mean? Gotta fund the hobby somehow. All right, folks, that's all I got. I am your host, Coco Smooth, and until the next video, ciao.